G'day, welcome back to the Coffey Break channel, where we're attempting on taking this trail craft right there, east coast to west coast, Tweed Heads to Broome. Today we've got about a 150-kilometre run to get to where we want to be hanging out for the next 5 days before this wind really starts blowing. We got an okay morning, we're still in the bay, so we'll see how it gets as we get further up. We're about up there today, and we're hoping we're going to be getting around into this bay where the Australia really starts to cut back in. Seems okay right now. It was quite a good anchorage last night, and yeah, we're just going to start, hopefully make it there. Driving past right now, that's all green zone, all pretty much from Flinders Island out from it all the way back, not far, like honestly not too far north of Lizard Island. It's all green zone. A lot of this part of the coastline is very protected, so you have to be really careful fishing this coastline. You really need to use the eye on the reef map and be onto it. Because there's green zones and pink zones and yellow zones and orange zones, and they all got different bloody meanings. So if you ever come up north here, download that app. It really does help. Is there time zone? And we got about, what have we got? 35k. 35k. Coming up like that, and when you get we're going around that tip, pretty substantial thing for us on this journey, because this section here is actually extremely dangerous. Timed it and it's not too bad, which is really lucky, but we were really worried about this 7 meters part. 3 meters. The coastline from here kicks back in 50 kilometres. It's a fair way. We're going to be able to go along it for a bit and be in bay. So I'm happy to have that stretch done. Escape along this stretch. Look at all the boulders that are just piled up on the hill. How does that even happen? I don't think I've ever seen that. In an episode a couple of weeks back, I was asked what my favourite mod on the boat was, and I said the fuel tank, but it's actually the little motor. The little motor, for peace of mind, has just like helped out so much, knowing when we're going to these joints, if we break down, at least we got that one to get out of trouble. Saving fuel, it's just been so important for us, so having the little motor to save fuel. So yeah, the little motor is actually the most important thing. And the tender on the boat. So it had 3 purposes? Yeah, it had 3 purposes. So we've just been putting along the beach here, and we've spotted a monster croc just laying up on the sand. I'm going to putt in and have a look at it. Is it a croc?
He's absolutely 100%. Just got a croc in the most croc-shaped log I've ever seen.
It looks like a croc. Oh, it's moving. He's going for the water.
Is he?
Yeah, he's going for the water.
Is he going in?
He's about to. He was just laid up on the shore. You've done well to spot us and bounce pretty quick. How sick's this spot? We're gonna anchor, depending on the depth, probably just over there somewhere.
Yeah.
We'll see how the depth is over there. How deep's it there?
1 metre.
Okay. See how we go, getting closer, but I'm gonna walk along the beach. Apparently there's a bit of a stream swimming spot, fresh water, and possibly a few jungle perch. So I'm gonna go for a little trek up to that. See you in a bit. You know how when they talk about Australia and they talk about overseas, people spin out and all the deadly animals. But when you're down home, you know, you don't really feel it. When you live there all the time, like down New South Wales and south of Queensland, even WA, not the north part. When you're here, everything wants to kill you. Crocodiles and the snakes and the sharks and the box jellyfish, irukandji, conefish, stonefish. It's just, you have to be so cautious with everything you do. Walking these spots by yourself, I always feel a little bit on edge. So there's some fresh drinking water right there. Just having a bit of a look. Crocs shouldn't get up here, but you never know. That water is so nice and cool. Oh, it is cooking. Look at this. Absolutely magical though. Definitely some jungle perch in this one. I'll have a bit of a throw there. No! I just had about 10 hits. Prick. Damn it. Damn it. That was my opportunity. Just as the GoPro died, I caught one. Little jungle bird, look at the size of the little thing. Duck him back. Try and get one more. Alrighty, that'll do me. I'll head back to the boat. Bit of a shame at the moment getting in these little rivers. It's an extremely low high in the middle of the day. It's only 1.4, 0.5 low, which is quite a low. At night it's a much bigger tide. Just coming up to some islands. Haven't been at some islands in a while. There's the one that was on fire. And We've got a nice anchorage up the point there. They're just driving up to the anchorage and home for the next few days. What a location we've got on our hands to get some fishing done, hide away from this wind.
Jenny up there for a run?
Us. Get the Starlink going. There's a first for everything. There's dolphins around the boat at night. Never had this. What? There's dolphins. They're hunting the fish in the light. Look at them. They're hunting the fish. Oh.
I've never seen anything like
Nah, neither. The garfish don't know what to do. What? He got it. This is incredible. It's pretty crazy stuff going on right now. Feel like we're just in the middle of nowhere. There's no help anywhere. It is a dark, dark night. We went past some big crocs on the beach today. We're in the middle of nowhere. That bloody mountain over there is on fire. And that's what he's on. What a place to watch the State of Origin.
The streets. This will be something special as we head out onto the pitch for the pre-match proceeding.
Back up through to the Kabulch River and as far down south as the Logan River. Within this tribe there are several different subclans, the Jagona, the Yagona, the Yugurpo, and also the Tall people. On behalf of these people we'd like to say...
You bleed blue, don't you, Bubs?
And just on behalf of our people we'd like to say, Giri Nagamali, Itkanari na Bajada, Malangabino Nanya Perli Nanya Payami Jada. Which means we are all welcome together here on this country.
This game brings the country together. That was a blast.
For the first time since 2017. He gets one back on Queensland.
Catch it in the morning. Good morning. We have realised this morning that we're only really just going to make it to Lockhart with the amount of fuel we've got. I'm not sure why, maybe because we got rid of the Nispro, maybe because we're just driving and just can never get the boat on a good plane with the conditions that we're in. But we're using a lot more fuel than normal, about 0.8 per kilometre, which is pretty bad. And we were going to hang around Flinders Island and then sort of tuck around and fish the whole entire island. If we stay here, we really can't move, and then we have to go straight to Lockhart. Today we have not bad weather, so I think the plan is we're going to fish our way down to Lockhart, pull into the river there, we can get fuel there, and then we can't even go to Princess Charlotte Bay. Princess Charlotte Bay is 60k to the coast and then up to Lockhart. What we're going to be doing today is going along the reef straight to Lockhart, fishing along the reef on the way down because the weather's not too bad. And then Tuesday, Wednesday are the best days. We have basically since we've been up here in the unforeseeable future, it has 2 reasonable days where we can get out and really fish the reef and put in some effort, instead of kind of like, at the moment a lot of this has been, unfortunately for the trip, like kind of like quickly doing things because of the fuel and because we're trying to beat the weather. So I think we're going to head out into the open, tuck along the reefs to the Lockhart and have that done. But before we do that, there's so much cool things to do around this island. I'm just going to do the one that really sticks out to me. There's Aboriginal artwork and caves on the backside of this mountain, and I'm just going to go in there and film that quickly, because it's, I mean, Aboriginal artwork is my favourite artwork, and probably something wherever I see there's a possible chance of seeing it around the country, I'll definitely go and try and look at it. So we'll tuck over here, I'll go up there and have a look at that, and then I guess we're going to be going along the reef to Lockhart. It took me a long time to find this trail. It was hidden by the sand. Oh, I left my backpack there to get a bit of weight off me, because I climbed a few mountains up there trying to find this artwork. Every time I've ever gone looking for Aboriginal artwork, it's been a mission, mainly to do with my behalf of getting lost. It's a proper walkway, my goodness. Cut off when the present sea level reached its height 6,000 years ago. We seen that last night around the boat. That was pretty cool. The castle rock represents the body of Eepul, the dolphin who makes the sea rough in this area. So that's who I got to blame for this bloody weather. Some dolphins harassing us last night. Here we are. Yes. Well, I'd love to know, some people in the comment section might know, how old this stuff is, because it has kept extremely well. Wow. That is sick. Crocodile. What? Oh, wow. This is incredible. This is incredible. What? Aboriginal artwork is my favourite style of artwork. I think it's so damn cool. Oh, I'm pumped I found this. See, look at that one there. That doesn't even look like it's old. It looks like a lizard. A few facts about it. So that one, a butterfly or bees. What have we got here? Stingrays are considered good eating. So other animals such as sea turtles, they are hunted with spears, the meat is shared between the families. Yep, we got the crocodile, he's right there. Fishing luggers. So they're the boats. It's quite obvious, them ones. Boat. Wow, that's a cool fact. So they brought dingoes to the islands to assist with hunting. They were taken back to the mainland with the people when they moved away. So there was once dingoes on this island. That's pretty cool. Dugong. That's a dugong. Pretty blown away actually. This is incredible. Are you kidding? This is a wicked walk. Aboriginal people lived here up until the Second World War, when a radar station was built on the island. Several young Aboriginal men befriended the raft boys, trading fish for cigarettes. Oh, I can imagine Dad trading fish for vapes. I missed that before, but I've already done it now. But you can see under there, there's heaps more artwork. I think that comes to the end of the trail. I'm so happy I found that. And looking, I mean, we're in a beautiful protected zone. Looking not too bad. Come on, lucky! Sink. Far up. There's a bit of a walk yet. Oh, the whole trek was a mission, but worth it. Very worth it. What's this water? Whoa, look at this school of fish.
What are they?
Some type of trevally. Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my.
Hey Bonnie. Bonnie. Go, Bobby, get that. You got one?
Yeah.
Come and have a look at all the fish.
Oh, there's a GT there. I've never caught one of these trevally before.
Yeah, come in.
New species, don't know what it is.
That was a big GT after that thing.
What's that? Oh, something's on my lure. I think it's a barracuda, to be honest.
Yeah, they jump with these barracudas, don't they?
Did it die?
Look at what's after it.
Heaps of fish are there.
What are they?
Don't know. Oh no, it's a shark mackerel. Shark mackerel. These are the worst tasting mackerel you can catch. We've eaten a couple over the years when you get real desperate. They're actually not too bad, but you have to eat them that day.
See, buddy.
We're at the decent trout. Oh, I got a better fish on. We got dinner. All right, we're about 30k from camp. Along this drive, all the outer reef is green zone. We've only just come into the zone where we can start fishing. We're on just like a tiny little rock. Got those trevally and we've got dinner. Coral trout.
What was that?
Little mackerel.
There was a massive GT after that.
Was there?
Oh, massive. The GT's following it. That's the mackerel I must have had in my lure.
I never thought we'd see a glass out again. But we have. We've got dinner. About 20-30k from camp. Looks like a hell spot, little sand spit we're going to tuck behind. Tonight's anchorage. All the reefs around these islands, not as if they're big coral heads, they're just flat, sort of dead reef. And they all have sand spits on them, which is awesome. Awesome for our camping. about to tuck over to the other side because there's a bit more wind over that side. Way more sheltered in here. Probably the best thing about doing this on a small boat is you can really hide in real close to the islands. If you're on a sailing boat, you'd have to anchor out there somewhere.
We in a good spot?
I think so.
What do you reckon further up?
Ah, I like it. Tonight's dinner, I think we're going to do fish wraps, coral trout fish wraps, and then I'm going to do crispy skin trout. Coral trout.
Get it away from me. I want it when it's cooked. I'm either going to look at it in the ocean or when it's cooked. That part has nothing to do with me.
When you do the crispy skin trout, that I'm only going to do one side because you don't really need a hell of a lot unless you've got a big group. If you can do a poor job of skinning it, which is actually a little bit tricky to do. No, I didn't do it that great that time, but if you can actually do a poor job of skinning it, there's a little bit there. It's good to actually have a little bit more flesh on the skin. I've done a few crispy skin trouts throughout my YouTube channels, and that's because I love it. I'm going to make them into like kind of fish finger size. You'll see almost the grooves in the fish that you cut down, and the knife should slide through it really easy, and it doesn't make it. It just makes it a clean cut. You want water? You want water? Usually scissors work better. These ones are a bit small actually. These ones would be great. And that's usually about the size that I do the chips. I'll cook it up a bit later when we get hungry. Pan's nice and hot. Let's see if she's ready to go. Yeah. Doesn't take long. Oh, be hot.
What is that?
Tastes like pork crackling.
Yeah, but what is it?
It's fish skin.
Mayonnaise gone.
I don't know about it, eh? I don't know. It's alright.
Bonza doesn't like fish on the best of days.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's lovely.
You reckon you're going to have some fish broth? I used to use egg when I done the coatings. I actually find it better when you just dry mix it. It cooks better. If you want to start getting the wrap condiments ready for Bonza, this won't take long. Do the tush cowboy, grab your sweetheart and spin out with. That's hot. Fish with butter. I mean, it doesn't really get much better than that.
Fish and butter's good.
Just fish and butter.
And a bit of Coopy.
You can add all these fancy things and make it all gourmet, but fish and butter is like butter and Vegemite. You want one more? Sit. Jake. Oh, nice to meet you.
we'll see you in the morning, waking up in a beautiful spot. And we're going to be, I don't think I mentioned before, we didn't make it to Lockhart today, obviously, but we're going to make it there tomorrow and just fish our way down. Good night.
Good night.
That was an unreal anchorage, that one, but it was very windy last night, and
It was really windy, was it?
yeah. So we are still having this fuel issue, and I've had heaps of comments about asking, have we checked the breather holes? Yes, the breathers are working. Checked what we've replaced all the lines at the back there. Motor's been serviced. Really, right now, not great because we're in some pretty heavy current and we can only go slow. And take it out again. Take that again.
That's actually stopped going. You want to put the little motor on? The fuel line's blocked. You're going to have to plug the little one in. Reckon?
Yeah.
There must be shit in the tank.
Yeah.
It's not the sender. There's no way. It doesn't work for fucking hours and hours and hours and then suddenly stop.
Thanks to the little motor.
It looks nice the other side.
Yeah. I'm excited to get around there.
Hey, lucky we have an island. How lucky were we that we were close to the island?
Well,
How important is the little motor with its separate fuel thing?
oh my god. We're in a bit of a pickle there for a second if that little motor didn't start.
Yeah.
Did you see we'll get blown straight into that fucking island?
Oh, I checked the depths for anchor, but I don't want to be stuck around there. The wind's getting worse.
It's lucky there was an island. She's
I'll take the cap off.
take the cap off, yeah, true. Were you blowing through it easy last time?
At the start I couldn't, but then yeah,
Easy?
really easy.
It's hard. Their power and everything.